What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time here, my name is Edward, and on Instagram I go by Trail Ready 4Runner. Welcome. This video is going to be a little bit different than my normal videos. I don't think I'm going to have some epic B-roll and some like drone footage. This is more of a vlog slash informational video on how you guys can save a little bit of money on buying rebuilt axles. If you guys don't know already, I ended up having a leak in my steering rack. I did my research, and luckily a friend of mine recommended a local shop to me that I had no idea existed. It was probably the cheapest I found researching online and getting a bunch of my followers on Instagram suggestions on which way I should go as far as picking one up. Don't want to talk about how much it costs, just because if you're watching this video in a year or two, prices might change. But if you DM me, I'll let you know how much I did spend on part and installation. The rate was super good for the installation, so I had him do it. He also specializes in rebuilding axles, and what he does is he gets a Toyota axle and he rebuilds them with Toyota parts. So every internal piece he takes out, reseals everything. The boot is from Toyota and it has a Toyota stamp on it, which I thought was super, super awesome. I did end up getting a driver's side boot from him. So I am gonna test it and see, and I'll maybe make another video on the longevity of it. It's funny because once everything was said and done and I had it installed, I did an Instagram video on the place that I got it installed, and a lot of people reached out to me, telling me that that was like a legit spot and they've been there. And I found out that two really big off-road companies that do mechanical work on our vehicles go through him, which I thought was super awesome. I had no idea this place existed. And I kind of just wanted to spread the word. I'm not making any money off of it. He's a small kind of mom and pop shop. He's been there for 20 plus years. And not only are we helping him out by, going there and buying our axles from there, or boots, or any of your needs, we're also saving money. If you're like me, and I'm totally guilty of it, going on the forums and asking, hey, what CV axle should I buy? And then everybody dropping OEM, OEM, OEM. And then you go look at pricing and you're like, dang, that's a lot of money. I bought in axles from AutoZone, O'Reilly's, Napa, and I've ripped them all. And it's a common thing when we're off-roading. If you don't know, just say you're hung up on an obstacle and you're trying to give it gas and you're just not moving. What a lot of people do is they'll step on the gas really hard and they think that they might eventually get traction, but what you're doing is wearing out that CV boot. And it's happened multiple times. You've done it and it just tears. Once it tears, all the grease is out, and then you keep driving and you just start hearing the metal to metal rubbing. So at that point, you can get it rebuilt, or most of the time it's like at a auto parts store and you just exchange it for a new one because they have lifetime warranty. But the amount of time that you're taking installing, uninstalling, and potentially breaking like a lower or upper ball joint as you're doing it, in the long run, it's not worth it. Buy a decent quality product, and hopefully you won't have to uninstall and install that often. But let's go check out what he installed in my vehicle, and then I'll show you guys a little bit of his shop. All right, guys, you guys better like this video. I'm down here, the big old camera, trying to get this footage for you guys. But this is a rack and pinion that he installed. I don't know if you can see it. Let me see if I get a better angle. You could see the Toyota stamp right there. But yeah, this is a rebuilt unit. I need to get some simple green and just degrease the crap out of this undercarriage. I had a huge leak here, and then my boot started leaking over there, and this skid plate is probably full of power steering fluid. But yeah, I'll go ahead and clean that. But there it is. Here's the CV axle that he replaced. Kind of hard to see in there, but. All right, so here's a different angle of the CV axle. One drawback that I did notice is that he does only offer a 1-year warranty, but I think it's just because it's a mom and pop shop that can't afford to give like a long-term warranty with it. But I'll keep testing this, and maybe I'll notate it, or maybe come out with another video if I do, you know, rip these boots or break this axle in a short amount of time. But everything looks pretty solid. Again, the boot is like really hard. This one's a little more pliable, but this is the boot that you always end up tearing most of the time. But yeah, if you have used them, definitely leave a comment down below. Let us know your experience, and if you had any issues or trouble, or, you know, even if you love what this guy's doing, definitely leave a comment down below. All right, let's go check out the shop. So this is ABC Axle. They're located in La Puente, California, off of the 605 Valley Boulevard on 4th Avenue. The shop is a decent size, and depending on how busy they are, turnaround time for a rack and pinion install is about a full day, and only a couple of hours for the CV axle install. Here are a bunch of Land Cruiser and FJ CV axles that are pretty beat up and are gonna get rebuilt. So all parts for the rebuild are from Toyota, and the CV boot also has Toyota's stamp on it. So for those of you that are looking into getting into long travel, he also has extension rods where he'll take your factory CV axle and attach these extension rods to fit your long travel needs. He also carries other brands like Total Chaos and a couple of others in stock, but he's got a wide selection of rack and pinions and axles depending on what vehicle you need them for. He does a wide range of vehicles, so give him a call to make sure he has what you need in stock. That's one thing that I really liked about this shop, is that he had the part that I needed in stock already, so it was a really quick turnaround, especially for those of you that use your vehicle as a daily driver. Again, his shop is pretty small, but he does have a wide selection of axles in stock. So definitely hit him up if you're in the market. All right, guys, that's all for this one. Thank you guys so much for staying to the end and watching the video. I truly, truly appreciate it. If you haven't already, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. It helps me out a lot. And it also motivates me to just keep creating content for you guys. But that's all for this one, guys. Thank you again, and I'll see you in my next video.